She was 94, her hands soft like paper, her eyes holding decades of memories. When I asked her, if you could go back in time, what would you change? She smiled and said something that shook me to my core. My dear, she whispered, I wouldn't go back. I'd just hold the moments longer. That day I learned the real truth about time. We often chase time. We rush through mornings, skip meals, and measure our days by deadlines. But what she told me that afternoon changed how I see every hour, every minute, every breath. Her words weren't advice. They were wisdom born from nearly a century of living, of love, loss, and lessons carved into the passing of time. She was born in 1931, before televisions, before smartphones, before the noise of now. She had seen war, love, and loss. She had outlived her husband, her siblings, and most of her friends. When I met her, she sat near her window every morning, watching the light change on the same old oak tree outside. I asked her what she thought about most these days. She said softly, I think about the days I wished away. The Mondays I hated, the hours I rushed through, the mornings I didn't watch the sunrise. And I wonder, why was I always in such a hurry to get to tomorrow? She said, when you're young, time feels endless. You spend it carelessly, like coins in your pocket. But one day you wake up and realize your pockets are almost empty. And suddenly every second feels like gold. Her words sank deep into me. We always think we'll have more time to say sorry, to forgive, to visit our parents, to chase that dream. But time isn't generous. It's silent, slipping away when we're not looking. She laughed softly and said, when I was 30, I wanted success. When I was 50, I wanted respect. When I was 70, I wanted peace. But at 94, all I want is another afternoon to sit in the sun and feel it on my face. Then she leaned forward and said something I'll never forget. Time doesn't take from you, dear. It teaches you. It teaches you what matters, and it strips away everything that doesn't. She said she used to fear getting old, but now she understood. Age isn't about losing time. It's about gaining clarity. The older you get, she said, the less you need. You stop chasing things that fade and start holding on to moments that stay. She smiled and looked at the sunlight through her wrinkled fingers. Time, she whispered, isn't measured in years. It's measured in moments that made you feel alive. That evening, as I left her home, I couldn't stop thinking about what she said. We spend so much of our lives waiting for someday to rest, someday to be happy, someday to live. But she had lived long enough to know. Someday never comes. There is only today, this morning, this breath. And what we do with it is all that truly matters. So now whenever I catch myself rushing through the day, I pause and remember her voice saying, hold the moments longer, because one day you'll look back and realize the little things you rushed through were the big things all along. She was 94 years old when she taught me the greatest lesson of all. You don't find time, you feel it, you live it, you love it while it's here.